clutching your new award is Maggie, and we've also got Michael and James joining us backstage, who have just won the Radio Academy Award for the Best Music Feature or Documentary. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
How does it feel holding such a wonderful, shiny gold award?
It is just brilliant, brilliant. I can sort of breathe deeply now. I was getting so nervous beforehand. It is fantastic.
How did the actual programme come about?
Well, it's part of a series we make called Soul Music, which essentially is about people's stories, people who have compelling stories that relate to a particular piece of music. So we take a piece of music, in this case Strange Fruit, and we find people for whom it really means something. I mean, not just they like it, but for whom it's a huge deal in their lives. And I think Maggie and I at some point had the idea to do this fantastic, extraordinary Billie Holiday song. And then, I mean, it's entirely Maggie's brilliant. She went off and made the programme, found people who had seen lynching in the Deep South, who'd had family members killed, and were willing to talk about it in the most compelling way. And I had the pleasure of watching her make it, and I'm the editor of the series, so I got to listen to it sort of before anyone else. And which is a pleasure to do when you don't have to tell it, you can just tell someone it's really brilliant rather than it needs to change. But the people she found, I mean, Maggie will tell you about how she found them, but most extraordinary people. And actually, although it's a terrible, terrible story, quite an uplifting, strangely uplifting listen.
And Michael, what part did you have to play in the making the piece?
I'm a sound engineer, so I get to mix the music up and down and do some editing and stuff. And quite often,
the mix is everything to make that.
Quite often on the soul music, it gets very emotional, and I must say that Strange Fruit was one of the ones that we came away all crying. Actually, at the end of the day, it was so moving, and Maggie's got these people that are just fantastic.
Well, congratulations to you all. I think it's going to be a pretty good evening for you. So well done. Have a fabulous night. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So we have got two lovely people behind stage here clutching a new wonderful piece of ornamentation for your mantelpiece. Who are joining me with this evening?
I'm Sara Davies. I'm the producer of the programme.
I'm Sean Borodale. I'm the poet.
Now, this is the second award on the trot that BBC Bristol have actually produced for other BBC areas, and you've walked away with gold in both. What do you think that you've got in Bristol? Is there something in the water?
Well, we're a very small team, and I think being part of a small team really helps ideas. It's like a kind of creative powerhouse, and we really support each other and work together, and we have a very, very supportive editor in Claire McGinn. So, she's been fantastic, and the team is fantastic.
And Sean, is this the first time that you've actually done any poetry on the radio?
Yes, it is. It's the first time, and thank you to Sara for finding me and the poem. So,
do you think that you may do something like this again? Have you enjoyed the process?
I love the process, and working with Sara was very good, and going back to the place where the poem began as well. So it's been a great process. I'd love to work again. Yes, of course.
Congratulations on your award. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
I have Ed and Rachel just fresh off the stage after winning Best Competition for the Heart House. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mixed reaction, really, because I bet Rach £5 we wouldn't win. So we've lost £5, but we won a gold Sony. So overall, it's fantastic news. Really, really proud and pleased, and what an amazing night. I don't think we thought we'd win this, actually.
We've been lucky enough to win Sonys before, but never for anything quite as worthy, for want of a better expression. To be there on the day with everyone trying their keys in the door of the house, and to actually be there when a guy's key turned in the door of the house, and this guy who'd taken himself out of work and gone to university to try and get a better career, to look after his family. They had no money, and the moment that door opened, they won a house. It was like, that was all we needed. To win a Sony is, to win a Radio Academy Award.
We keep saying that, easy to say it. But here's the thing, our jobs are great. We get to speak to people and have a laugh and play songs. But on this, we got a chance to change a life, which is very rare. But what a fantastic day.
Well, congratulations, guys. Have a fantastic evening. I'm sure you will.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Have you got a £5 I can borrow?
Ben Motley, producer of Wimbledon 2013 and the winner of Best Promotional Campaign. Congratulations on that shiny piece of silverware, so the goldware that you've got in your hand.
Thank you very much. Bit of a shock, to be honest.
Is this the first Sony that you've ever walked away with? Sorry, not Sony, Radio Academy Award. Oh.
This is the first Radio Academy Award I've ever walked away with. Yeah, second time nominated in my own right, but yeah, first time I've ever won one. So to get the gold is amazing, really amazing.
And what do you think it is about the promotional campaign that you put together for Wimbledon that's brought you home the gold this evening?
Well, I think it all came from the fact that I didn't have any material to work with whatsoever. So we don't have the right to commentary for promos and that sort of thing for Wimbledon. So I had to go right back to the drawing board and think, what am I going to do with this with absolutely nothing? And what I wanted to do was make it entertaining to people who don't like tennis, make it a bit of fun, something that people would want to listen to, regardless of whether they think they want to listen to tennis or not. And that's probably what's done it, I think.
Well, congratulations on winning your Radio Academy Award. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm very well. Would you mind squidging around this way? Because we're filming it this year as well.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Is that even on?
Yeah, it is.
Sorry.
Second year running, I am backstage here with Christian O'Connell, winning the Best Use of Branded Content Radio Academy Award. How are you feeling?
Very excited, very flattered. You know, we work in commercial radio, and sponsors are very important. They pay for what we do. You know, the BBC's funded a different way. To get this for a second year running is great news. And honestly, that penetrating fluid down from 99p to 75p. What a deal.
What is it about your relationship with Wix that works?
Well, to be honest, it's how sponsorship on the radio should work. They should come on board, and it should be a partnership between you both, and that they want to encourage you to do what you do and make it even bigger and better for them. Like at Christmas this year, we did a live breakfast show, Panto, with David Tennant and Shane Ritchie. Shane Ritchie was in the Queen Wix pub, and they were really up for that. And they're always trying to get us to do more and more fun stuff rather than rein it in, which often happens with some sponsorships. So we've been really lucky, so I'm pleased for them.
Last year you told us that there wasn't anything that you'd suggested that they'd said no to. Is that still the case?
No, I need a new shed, and Wix do several really large sheds, and I want a shed, but they haven't said yes. However, now I've got this. Hang on a minute. I walked off stage with the award. The guy from Wix has just run off for it. I don't mind, but where's my shed?
Thank you very much for joining us. Good luck with your shed hunts. And you. Have a wonderful one.
All right, cheers. Nice to see you again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Hello.
I'd say hi to radio today.
Yes, you did, didn't you? So, fresh off the stage, is a little shocked. Greg James, maybe?
Completely. I said it all on. I don't know what I said on stage. I got carried away. I started having a go at Chris Evans. The best thing ever. This is the best thing ever.
Because last year we talked to you backstage and you were a little bit nervous about going kind of seeing Chris, and now you've had to go and get up on stage and have a chat with him, and you've got another year under your belt. Are you kind of feeling well settled into the breakfast show now?
Drive time show.
Sorry, drive time show.
But yes, I do. It takes a while to get into a show and settle into a show, and it takes a while to get settled into a station, and suddenly, 7 years later, to sort of feel more like yourself and to be sort of I suppose trust what you're saying is good, and it's weird to be yourself on air, and it takes ages, and I feel like it's taken a long time for me to do it. Well, not it takes time to do it. And I've worked really hard, and the team have worked really hard, and just had the best time ever. Honestly, this is amazing. This is like.
And am I right in thinking that Radio 1 isn't just the only network station that you're currently doing some stuff? Are you doing some cricket stuff on 5 Live?
I do some cricket stuff on 5 Live as well. Yeah. So I do stuff for them, which I love. I think it's brilliant, but I would never want to leave sort of entertainment radio. I love fun stuff. I like silly things, and that's why I love Radio 1 so much. They let me do kind of what I want, and to get to do what I want daily to like 5 million people is better than the dream. So yeah, tonight is unbelievable. So I used to watch this as a kid. So watch it on the webcast and go, one day I'd just like to be there. Just want to be there one day. And then suddenly I'm here and I got one of these bad boys.
Well, go off and be silly this evening. Have a lovely, wonderful time.
I will.
Don't get too silly, but have one on me.
I'm going to. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much.